What's up everyone? My name is Eric. Welcome to the Cummins Camper. We are here in McCall, Idaho, and we are running a little low on water today. We're only blessed with about half a tank of water at this point. So in order to replenish our water tank, we're gonna be using the sponsor of today's video, Water Drops Life Straw, in order to filter water from the local mountains that's actually runoff into our 6-gallon jerry can, and then from our 6-gallon jerry can into our camper. So I'm gonna take you through the process of filling up and filtering out your water in order to make sure that it's safe for drinking right out of its final product. So we're at an elevation of about 5,380 feet, I think, when I looked earlier. These snow-capped mountains are, I think, a peak elevation of like 7,300 feet. And I got to imagine this water is pretty darn clean to begin with, but you never know. It could be parasites upstream. My mom once took me and my brother on a grueling hike in Utah, and I drank out of a stream, and thankfully I didn't get sick, but I could have. So because you never know if an animal defecated upstream, you don't want to be drinking the water right out of the source. You need to make sure you're filtering it. So let's start with our bag here. This is a 1.5 gallon water jug from Water Drop that we're gonna fill up as a really easy way to transport water from one place to another. Oh, don't slide, don't slide. It's probably muddy. Oh yeah, okay. Another thing I've always been told is to try and choose from a water source that is a moving water source rather than stagnant. So this has got a nice flow to it. Let's fill her up. Pretty full. That water is actually pretty nice. You could justify a bath in there. A little cold plunge action. Substitute for a shower. This water is gonna be good. I can feel the dryness already in my mouth. So forewarning, I haven't really planned how we're gonna do this. So we're gonna make this up together, but I got an idea. First part of my plan is hang this Water Drop bag over. That's pretty sweet. Oh, that would be really sweet. Why not just go right in? All right, epiphany moment. Well, that's pretty annoying going up and down there. Okay, back to this regular. Yeah, so I was thinking about putting it up there and then gravity feed right down into the camper, but to carry 1.5 gallons of water up the ladder and onto the roof each time, that is super tedious. So I'd rather do it this way. So next I'm gonna show you how we hook up the life straw in order to filter the water into our jerry can. So on the bottom of the straw, just plug the hose right in. This hose, you're gonna connect to the bottom of the bag, which is full of water and ready to go. So now that we've got it all hooked up, it's just a matter of letting gravity do its job and letting the straw do its job to filter out the water, so that way we can add it into the camper. I am gonna set a little timer on my phone and see how long it takes for us to filter about 1.5 gallons of water, minus the little bit that I spilled, into our 6-gallon jerry can. The idea would be to do this 4 times in total, fill this guy up, and then put that into the camper. And we got 6 gallons of water, which is about 2 days worth of living. It kind of reminds me of an IV drip, to be honest, or an IV bag. So this thing is picking up in speed now that the filter is saturated with water. It's drawing more of it from the bag. Put your guess in the comments as to how long you think it's gonna take for this first 1.5 gallons to filter through and into our jerry can. Like I said, I got a stopwatch going of how long this has taken so far. I'm not giving any hints. be a fast enough system, but that was because of my own stupidity. Now we're flowing super fast. I know we're gonna have 6 gallons of purified water, probably, I'll throw my own guess into how long it's gonna take for just one. 4 minutes. 4 minutes for a gallon and a half. We're gonna do that 3 more times. Down to probably the last 8 or so percent of the whole jug here. Flowing along really nicely ever since I purged the air out by burping it that way. Lessons learned. Yeah, this thing's super efficient now that we got it going, right? I think I'm gonna do this more frequently. Water is usually the thing that, I don't wanna say makes us go into town first, because we go into town all the time anyway, but it's just one of those chores that if you could do a portion of it while you're hanging out in the middle of nowhere, why the heck not, right? 6 gallons of water a day. If you just did one jug, you could be doing a bunch of these. You could totally supply your rig with water by being out here and just doing this. I'm probably gonna do it a whole bunch this summer. I like being a little off-griddy. Sun's going behind a big old tree there, but flowing, almost done. All right. Let's see what our overall time is. Oh man, so close. It's still flowing. I don't want to call it yet. Call it. Ding, ding, ding. It's done. 25 minutes. Pretty quick. So to do that a handful of times would be like a little over an hour and change. Hour and 20 minutes for me to do this. To get 6 gallons, that's fine. If you're out here, you have the time. Just want to say a big thanks to Water Drop for sponsoring today's video. For this product, we're going to keep this thing around and use the heck out of it all summer long while we're here in Idaho and probably other places. Be sure to follow, be sure to subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications. Thanks.